Deadpool and Wolverine is officially out tomorrow on Thursday in the US, and I'm going to break down the top 3 Deadpool and Wolverine post-credit theories. Starting with number 1, Robert Downey Jr. There's been rumors circulating around that RDJ could have a scene in this movie of him returning in some capacity. Now, with him dying in Avengers Endgame, you're probably wondering how. Well, this is the multiverse, and long ago when Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was coming out, there was supposedly an Iron Man variant that was supposed to be part of the Illuminati. If you didn't know, there was one seat that remained from that group that wasn't filled. That was possibly going to be a superior Iron Man variant who did put a suit of armor around the world, so the event Avengers Age of Ultron did happen, and he successfully did that. Now, this could happen to where Deadpool and Wolverine could be back in Wade's universe or wherever they may be, and this version of RDJ could appear to them needing their help because of the multiverse falling apart more and more, and incursions are presenting themselves. Now, in the comics, the superior Iron Man is known to not be the best type of person. He can be villainous in certain ways or have his own agenda, so it'll be interesting to see how this version superior Iron Man could be if he is indeed in the movie. Number 2, Spider-Man. Now, depending if Deadpool and Wolverine possibly ends where they find out that the multiverse is cracking everywhere from a bigger threat and they need to build a multiversal team or multiversal Avengers. What if it shows them entering Tobey Maguires Spider-Man's universe to get his help? This would be a huge credit scene to not only see Tobey Maguire again, but to also confirm that he would be playing some sort of pivotal role in Avengers 5 or Secret Wars. And come on, the possibility to see Tobey and Hugh Jackman interact with each other, people have dreamed about this. Now, do I think it's likely? I don't think it's likely that he will show up in this, but this is a theory that has circulated around. A version of Spider-Man will pop up, and it's more theorized that it's been Tobey Maguire if there was a post-credit scene like this. And number 3, and probably the biggest credit scene that could happen and is the most likely with what's been going around, is Avengers versus X-Men. Now, with it circulating around that at San Diego Comic-Con, that people think that Kevin Feige is going to change Avengers 5 to Avengers versus X-Men. This would be the perfect movie for that to set it up, since we're dwelling heavily into mutants. It's possible that Wade and Logan don't save the world as a heavy hitter emotionally, or don't save it quite yet, and they get placed in a different world that they're not familiar with. It's not just any world. It's a world that consists of variants of the Fox X-Men, but also the same world that was teased at the end of the Marvels when Monica Rambeau saw a variant of her mother and Beast. I think this credit scene is more likely and to be tied together more smoothly to show that something is going to occur where we get this version of the X-Men, and that they are very similar to the Fox X-Men that we know most of the stories we have seen from previous movies, but slightly different. Now, this would be huge because with having Deadpool and Wolverine thrown in that mix, and where we get to see them in Avengers 5, which is coming up soon, sooner than we think, and they're possibly fighting our MCU 616 heroes or that version of the Avengers, that's going to be a crazy movie. So you imagine you got the Fox X-Men where everyone's alive, so you can have Cyclops, Storm, Beast, maybe Monica will be helping them. You got Binary, and then also, adding in Deadpool and Wolverine. It would just make it a pretty stacked team, and you'd probably be wondering, how is this version of the Avengers gonna stack up against this X-Men? Could be multiple factors, but I think this is the most likely post-credit scene, is that we are gonna get Avengers versus X-Men. Yeah, like I said, it's been going heavily around that Marvel Studios is going to announce that Avengers 5 is going to be changed to Avengers versus X-Men. And, from interviews, Kevin Feige said Deadpool and Wolverine is just the beginning of mutants being introduced, but it's also going to be going heavily into that. So I think this is definitely what people would want. We get Avengers versus X-Men where they fight each other, and then they eventually come to a resolution because a bigger threat appears, and then they have to fight this bigger threat in Avengers Secret Wars to save all the universes or their own universes. This bigger threat, either it could be a Kang variant, but I think they are straying away from Kang completely, and they're going to be possibly doing the Beyonder. Let me know what you guys think of this quick explainer of these 3 Deadpool and Wolverine possible post-credit scenes, and put down in the comments below of what you would like to see me post next. My next video should be a theory video on what is possibly going to be announced at San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, because a lot of you are watching the videos, are not subscribed. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.